Colonel Lavin's executive assistant. I would like to invite Austin Knutson up on stage with us today, or Attorney General Austin Knutson, I apologize, up on stage to give you a few remarks regarding our promotion ceremony today.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for sticking around. While the previous ceremony was very important, this also is incredibly important. I'm very happy to say that I am routinely impressed with the promotions and the officers that come out and move through the ranks of the Montana Highway Patrol. It truly is one of the honors of my job, getting to work with the Highway Patrol, work with the leadership command staff, but also to see troopers that I've known for a few years now start rising through the ranks, members that I know, people that I've worked with. But again, I am just absolutely thrilled to say that I am routinely impressed with the officers that are chosen to move up through the ranks of the Montana Highway Patrol. You're to be commended. We're very, very proud of the work you do. You make the Department of Justice in the state of Montana and its citizens proud every single day. So please, I commend you to keep doing the great work that you're doing. Keep representing the Montana Department of Justice the way you do. Thank you very much to the promotees.
Thank you, Attorney General, for your support. We appreciate it. I'd also like to bring Lieutenant Colonel Kurt Sager up on stage today for some remarks as well.
All right, good morning. Thanks again to everybody for sticking around or coming to this promotion ceremony. Again, the Colonel asked that I extend his congratulations and his apologies for not being here today. He does have the flu bug. So this is exciting times within the agency for sure. Being able to promote some of our finest people up through the ranks, whether that be sergeant, captain. Any promotion in this agency is extremely important. And it's a hard-earned promotion as well. The people that get promoted, they work hard, they display our values continually on a day-to-day basis, and that's not to be forgotten. And it bleeds all the way through the agency. Every trooper bleeds the same thing as well. So I think this is a great reflection of who we are as an agency. I'm going to briefly speak about each one of the promotees, and then turn it back over to Brittany for the badge pinning. So first is Chris Benson. He's taken over our academy sergeant position. As those that were here before got to see, he's new into that position. We're excited to have him in there. He's got a very good understanding of the training environment and how to bring the best out of people. He's been involved in several different aspects of the agency already. He worked in executive protection, worked the road, and now into the training position. We're definitely excited to have him there. From what I've seen out of this academy, he is a quick study and jumped on board quickly and has moved things forward. So congratulations, Chris. Next is Nate Baseload. He's another one that has been in the executive protection role for quite a while, and that takes a lot of time. The people that are in those roles are rarely home. It's a huge sacrifice. They travel frequently, consistently, and he brings a wide variety of skills and tools to the agency. He's got a lot of irons in the fire. I'm not exactly sure how he continually pulls all those off, but he's very good at that. On top of being with us, he has a medical background, and I believe still is heavily involved in that. So he is our new executive protection sergeant. Congratulations, Nate. T.L. Evans is one of our new detachment sergeants, promoted to Detachment 512, which is Wolf Point. That's an area that's kind of near and dear to my heart. It's the place in the state that I started. Even though I'm not from the East, I went out East as one of my first stations, and it's definitely one of the funnest places to work. It's challenging. You learn a lot quickly. You can run into all kinds of stuff, and it's a great place to be. I know Teal's highly thought of out in the Wolf Point area, for sure. And it's been very successful in her time out there, and I definitely look forward to continued success in that area. So congratulations, TL. Next detachment sergeant is Don Lee. I've worked with Don Lee a fair amount. I was his captain when I was up in Great Falls. Always enjoyed working with Don. We definitely share a similar passion for DUI enforcement, and he has done that year in and year out throughout his career, and has definitely carried that as a huge passion. He's a go-getter, a guy with quite a bit of time on that still has the ambition of a very new young troop, and I've always appreciated that about Don. And I'm excited to see him up into supervisory ranks. Don's detachment 424 over in Billings, and even though Great Falls isn't the slowest place in the world, I think he at times feels like he's drinking from a fire hose because Billings is kind of crazy. So congrats, Don. John Metcalf is one of our special teams, newly promoted sergeants for our criminal interdiction team, the East Side. John is another very hard-charging individual that loves what he does. He's involved in a ton of stuff with us, interdiction, canine, and one of those guys that every time I see John, he's got one of the biggest smiles on his face I've ever seen. It's contagious. He works super hard and is definitely good at motivating people. He's also one of our instructors that we rely on heavily for deadly encounters. He just has a way to connect with people and bring out the best in people. So congrats, John. Harris Wilson, another detachment sergeant of ours. He is another one of the Billings area detachments, the outlying area over there. He had been working in eastern Montana out of Sydney. Definitely one of our young rising stars, hard worker, very, very intelligent, loves the job, is great at impacting people again, and I'm excited to see Harris, what he does within the agency as well. Next is one of our captains that is getting pinned today. That's Eric Federhoff. He is our Special Enforcement Unit Commander. That's criminal interdiction teams, K-9, and our Strategic Enforcement Traffic Team. Eric's been with the agency doing kind of the same thing day in, day out, hitting criminal interdiction, and has done it all through the ranks and continues to do it as a captain. And that is definitely very impressive. He knows the interdiction world in and out better than probably anybody I know. And he definitely has a drive to succeed, make those around him succeed. I'm excited to have him in that position. So congrats, Eric. Our last captain on the list is Dave Alderson. He's our Systems and Technology Commander out of headquarters. Dave has been with the agency as well for quite a while. Spent most of his time out of the Butte detachment area, and is another one of those guys that just enjoys working the road, worked it through his time on the road and as a sergeant, stays connected in that world. Has some very good skill sets that translate into the Systems and Technology Commander. He's always kind of stayed on top of that and has walked with the patrol through our transition from my era where everything was paper to our computer era, and is one of those that has really helped out with that, and again is another great leader within the agency. So congratulations, Dave. And congrats again to all of our newly promoted individuals within the agency. It is a huge honor to see everybody rise through the ranks and to have the support of family, other uniform members here. So thank you and congrats.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel. I'd like to invite Major Chan Berry up on stage with me today to help pass out the new badges to our sergeants and captains today. Today, the Montana Highway Patrol would like to recognize the promotion of the following troopers and sergeants. Can I have Sergeant Benson please step forward with your family today? Sergeant Christopher Benson was previously assigned as a trooper to the Executive Protection Detail and is now the Academy Sergeant. His badge number is 136. Pinning Sergeant Benson's badge today will be his wife, Colleen. She has been a continuous support for him through all of life's challenges, helping him achieve his goals and fulfill his ambitions. He would not be here today without her. We'll have Sergeant Nate Baseflug join us up on stage as well today, and Captain Justin Braun. Sergeant Nate Baseflug will pin the first side of his sergeant insignias, as he is a great friend and passionate leader to Sergeant Benson. He continuously pushes him in both personal and professional life to be a better person. Captain Justin Braun will pin the other side of his sergeant insignias, as he was the Academy Sergeant when he came through. His guidance and mentorship through the process and throughout his career have played a large role in who Sergeant Benson is today. Sergeant Benson would like to thank everyone who has played a role in his life one way or another: family, friends, colleagues, and peers. The relationships that he has with all of them, although different, have all had a positive impact on his life and led him to where he is today. Will Sergeant Baseflug's family please join us on stage today? Sergeant Nathaniel Baseflug was previously a trooper for the Executive Protection Detail and is now the Executive Protection Detail's commander. His badge number is 140. Sergeant Baseflug's family, Eva, Bennett, and his wife, Darby, will be pinning his badge today. They have earned his current rank as much, and if not more than he. As a family, they have sacrificed greatly, but celebrated his successes, honors, commitment, and service to not only them, but also his peers, governors, and the people of Montana. Sergeant Baseflug would like to thank his wife, Darby. Without her unwavering support and love, he would not be bestowed with this honor. He would also like to thank his children, as he knows how much they sacrifice and miss him when he is gone. Additional thanks go to his parents and family, as well as his Executive Protection Detail team. This is a collective victory. Sergeant Evans, will you please step forward with your family? Sergeant T.L. Evans was previously a trooper in the Wolf Point Detachment and is now the sergeant for this detachment. Her badge number is 141. Sergeant Evans' little brother, Cale, will be pinning her badge today. When Cale received his nursing degree, he gave T.L. the honor to pin his nursing badge, or his nursing pin, sorry, during his white coat ceremony. Cale has always been a huge support to T.L. throughout her career, whether it was answering a medical question or just providing the comic relief that he has for the last 25 years. Sergeant Evans would like to thank her mom, dad, little brother, JT, and Emily for always being her biggest supporters. Captain Ken, who has been a role model and prime example of the type of leader she strives to be every day. This is why she chose Captain Ken's old badge number, 141. She would also like to thank the troopers of Detachment 512 for being the best in the state and making her transition to Sergeant Smith. Captain Eric Federhoff was previously the Criminal Interdiction Team East Sergeant, and he is now the Strategic Enforcement Unit Captain. His badge number is 113. As the amazing wife and mother to their 2 children, Captain Federhoff's wife, Paige, and his kids, Sophia and Molly, will be pinning his badge today. Captain Federhoff would like to thank the members of the Criminal Interdiction Teams, K-9, and the Strategic Enforcement Traffic Team for all of their hard work and dedication to those who travel the state. He would also like to thank Colonel Steve Lavin and Attorney General Austin Knudsen for allowing him to perform the job he does now. He looks forward to continued success in all areas he oversees. Sergeant Lee, please step forward with your family. Sergeant Don Lee was previously a trooper in the Great Falls Detachment and is now a detachment commander in Billings. His badge number is 157. Sergeant Lee has his wife Lana pinning his badge today. She is always supporting him even when the task or job takes him away from home for extended periods of time. She is his better half and is always keeping him grounded. If not for her full support, Sergeant Lee would not be here doing the work he loves the most. Sergeant Lee would like to thank his family for their support and would like to thank each sergeant he worked for. A big thanks to Sergeant Joseph Kinsey, as he allowed him to excel in Great Falls. Sergeant Lee hopes he can have the same mentality as Sergeant Kinsey, as he is cool and calm in all situations. Sergeant Lee would also like to thank the command staff for giving him the opportunity to move forward. Sergeant John Metcalf was previously a trooper on the Eastern Criminal Interdiction Team, and he is now the sergeant of the Eastern Criminal Interdiction Team. His badge number is 149. As the woman who taught him to love and respect the law, Sergeant Metcalf's mother, Laura, who is an attorney and judge, will be pinning his badge today. Sergeant Metcalf would like to thank his family for their love and support, and he would also like to thank his coworkers for their support. Please step forward with your family. Captain Dave Oliverson was previously the Butte Detachment Sergeant for the last 9 years and is now the Headquarters Systems and Technology Captain. His badge number is 112. Captain Oliver Wilson's wife, Brita, will be pinning on his badge today, as well as his daughter, Kyra, as she is the love and support of his life and makes the sacrifices for him every day. Captain Oliverson would like to thank his wife, Brita, for her undying support all of these years, his mother, Iva Lou, for raising him without fear of the outside world, and his two daughters, Kaylee and Kyra, for giving him a real purpose in life, being a proud father. Sergeant Wilson, please step forward with the family. Sergeant Harris Wilson was previously a trooper in the Glendive Detachment and is now the detachment commander in Columbus. His badge number is 127. Sergeant Wilson's wife, Natalie, will be pinning his badge today, as she has been the unwavering support in his life, allowing him to advance his career while she is taking care of their toddler twin boys at home. She has continuously encouraged him to advance and pursue further opportunities within the patrol. Sergeant Wilson would like to thank Assistant Attorney General David Ortley for inspiration and support at NLEA, and whose guiding words helped him shape his career and working life. He would also like to thank Sergeant Niall Obergville, who molded him into the trooper he is today and prepared him for the advancement of the sergeant's position. Sergeants and captains, will you all please join me back on stage for your oath of office by Attorney General Austin Knudsen.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the United States of America and the state of Montana, and that I will serve them honestly and faithfully, and that I will obey the orders of the Attorney General of the state of Montana and the officers appointed over me, according to law and the rules and regulations of the Highway Patrol, and that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States and the state of Montana, so help me God. Congratulations, officers.
Our promotion ceremony today. We thank you for sharing this special day with us. Please stay around afterwards for photos. Let's all give a round of applause for our sergeants and captains today.